Well, well, well. How you love it, fam? I'm playing with some dark makeup today. Ooh, really dark for me. Really dark for me, but that's okay. Ah, really dark. I like dark sometimes, but whoo, I went overboard with this smoky eye, didn't I? You gotta always try things new. You always gotta stretch yourself out of your comfort zone, right? Stretch out your comfort zone. Stretch yourself out your comfort zone. So today we're gonna talk about illegal Ponzi schemes. They're going all around. They're going all around. They're going all around right now. And we want to understand what an illegal Ponzi scheme is. And we want to understand why we need to never touch it, not even with a 10-foot pole. Don't think about it. Don't entertain it. Just say no. And you're going to understand exactly why. You're going to understand exactly what a Ponzi scheme is. Hi, love it, Linda. Hi, daily dose of expanded consciousness. Yay! If we have not met, I am Reverend Valerie, Love, Divine Midwife of Soul Destiny. They call me Kaisi, at your service. The author of almost 20 books now on practical spirituality, magic, mysticism, the occult, and especially my fave, Christian witchcraft. This is a Christian witch, practicing witch coming at you. This is a spirituality channel, and I'm a teacher here for the transcendence of humanity. And Freedom TV is all about you and your freedom, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially. Freedom TV is going on every day, Monday through Friday at 12 noon Eastern time. I saw one. It was money. It was money only, no product. Look at that. Folks bragging about getting checks. Yes. This is rampant, and we must do something about it because good people will get hurt. Now, family, I got a little eyelash glue still working on my eyes. So please forgive me if you see me blinking. That's why I bought my tissue today. I'm like, okay, I got a little eyelash glue going on. Maybe I'm not supposed to say that, but hey, maybe that's a TMI violation. Too much information, but hey, y'all don't want to see me blinking on the video and be like, is she okay? I'm okay. It's eyelash glue, boo. Because, you know, it takes a lot to keep all this together. So, let's talk about it. Illegal Ponzi schemes. They're going all around. They're going all around. They're going all around. They're going all around. And they come around every few years and then they get shut down. Hey, Danielle, how you love it? They come around and around and around and then they get shut down. Friends helping friends. Ujama. Gifting circles. Blessing looms. Blessing circles. Giving, you see, these things, they evolve in their wordology because their old wordology would not work. Now, the first time I ever saw a Ponzi scheme, never knew about a Ponzi scheme, and it was back in the 90s. It was in the late 90s, before I went to American Express, because let me tell you something, if I was at American Express, they would have never allowed something like that, right? Okay, so little eyelash glue. Wait a minute. Let me get myself together. So, it was back in the 90s. And my girlfriend said to me, Val, I found something. Now, before we go into what I found, smash up the likes. Smash that like button, baby. Smash that share button. Come on. It was in the 90s, right? That was the first one that I participated in. Smash up the likes. And make sure to subscribe and ring the bell. We're taking this channel to over 100,000 subscribers this year, and we would love for you to be a part of that. Share the channel. Come, engage, comment. Don't be the one that just comes every day and watches and then leaves. Don't be that person. Be that person that shows up, engaged, commenting, sharing, telling a friend, hey, watch this. This is going to help you. Yes, family? Would it be okay to do that? Be that person, okay? And I tell you, you will change the world. You will change the world. Woo! The FTC is coming for them with the boots. When you hear boots running like that, you know they are going to be shut all the way down. Okay? Now, let's break it down. Let's break it down. Now, we've talked about a susu on this channel, and I'm also going to probably link it. Man, they are, oh my goodness, they're everywhere. And I'm probably going to link to my other video, illegal susu or illegal Ponzi scheme witch. Okay? Now, it was back in the 90s. My girlfriend said, Val, I found something. Here was our state when she came to me with this. And this is why I went for it. I was broke, busted, and disgusted. Now, barefoot today. Yeah, I'm barefoot too. I'm glad to hear you're barefoot. Beautiful, beautiful. So I was in that situation. I did not have all the money that I wanted to have. I did not have a plan or a system or a clear vision to see how I could produce all the money that I desired. And I didn't really have any other, I don't want to say I didn't have hope, because I always had hope. And I was always very optimistic, and I was always very inspired to look for something greater. And I always knew something greater was coming. What was the challenge was that my current financial situation was constricted. I was having challenges. Let me take care of this eyelash glue, family. Thank you. I was having challenges, and I did not yet have a solution out of my financial situation. I hadn't found the answers. Now I'm in a different place. I found the answers after decades of looking. Literally, family, decades. And I'm going to tell you how I got into my financial answers and my financial solutions and how they're working. I tell you, decades. So there was still a lot of uncertainty around my financial situation. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? When you have a financial situation, that there's a lot of uncertainty around your financial situation, and there's a lot of uncertainty about your future. When you look at your future, it does not look great and bright if you keep going on the path that you're currently going on, right? Would you watch it? How you loving? Mwah. So this was the state of my consciousness when the Ponzi scheme first appeared in my world. Questionable financial situation, hadn't put all the, and even if your financial situation isn't questionable, hey Marlo, how you loving? Even if your financial situation isn't questionable, it just didn't look like what I was currently doing would get me to the goal. Because if you know you're supposed to be a billionaire and you're on a track for millions, or you're on a track for six figures or multiple six figures is not billionaire. And you don't see how you're going to turn this multiple six figures into billionaire. And you don't see how you're going to, you don't have all the dots connected yet. And so because you don't have all the dots connected yet, and because you don't see how it's going to go along, you fall prey to these kinds of blessing looms, gifting circles, loving circles, all these things that they call a Ponzi scheme. So let's go deeper. You understand when it first came to me in the 90s. You understand my financial situation when it came to me. You understand that it came. Now let's go to what the form was. The form was, you do something like $1,500 and you got $12,000 out. Put in $1,500, get out $12,000. Stop right there. Just stop right there. There's a problem there. Put in $1,500, get out $12,000. There's a problem right there that most people don't see. Most people see that as a great opportunity. But a financially savvy person would say that's a great problem, and it would be a repulsion. They would say, no, I'm not doing that. Because that, first of all, is not legal. Okay, so that's the first step, right? Put in this amount of money, get out this amount of money. That's the first part of it. That should ring a bell, no. But for most people who are in a questionable questionable financial situation, or in a financial situation where they don't have all the dots connected yet, or in a financial situation where they do not clearly see their future and how they are going to reach these billions, because God promised you billions if you want it, and you don't clearly see how that's going to happen, then your consciousness, because of the questions, because of maybe the doubt, because of the lack of clarity, because of the unsure nature of your thinking processes, you then become susceptible to things like this. Or what I've heard some spiritual people say is, I'm really giving attention to my wealth, and then this came up, so this must be the answer from God. No, because anytime you ask for something, please put this in writing. Write this in your journal, tattoo it on your mind. Anytime you ask for something, you don't get the something, you get not the thing before you get the thing. You're asking for this beautiful love relationship, you get not it before you get it. You're asking for this amazing business. You get failed businesses that were not it before you get it. You ask for a beautiful, beautiful home. You get a rundown, ratty-tatty few homes. This keeps happening. You keep getting not it before you get it. Why? Because that's part of the curriculum. Ooh, let's call it the P word, process. Put it in the chat, process. This is the part people hate. I hate it. I don't like the process. Oh, you love the makeup? Thank you so much. Oh my good. You don't get the thing. You get not the thing. Family, you got to understand. You ask for something, heaven always says yes. Beautiful boo, yes. Beautiful body, yes. More energy, yes. A gorgeous mansions, yes. It has no limit. Billions, yes. And then do you think that you're gonna get it? No, you get put into a process for it. Huh? And then as soon as you get in your process, you don't like it because the process is arduous, the process is long, the process takes longer than you think it should take. The process has all these strange people in it that you don't feel like dealing with. The process definitely has in it things that you think are beneath you because that's to root out the arrogance. You are in your process. And what do you see people do? Want to shortcut the process. That's the best part. That's the best part. Is the process. Come on. Woo! Come on, Joanne. Money in the vortex. Money in the vortex. Money in the vortex, baby. Money in the vortex. Money in the vortex. So, we don't want the process. It takes too fucking long. Hey, Lady Luda. How you loving, boo? Takes too fucking long. Strange people are in the process that I don't feel like dealing with. People ain't doing what you want them to do while you're in the process. It's too hard. It's an uphill battle, uphill climb. It's, I gotta do that. Oh, no, that's grunt work. No, that's beneath me. I shouldn't have to do this. I shouldn't be subjected to this. Have you ever said any of these things to yourself? This is taking too long. Oh my God. What went wrong with my vision board? Because I had the perfect person on there for the mate and I got this loser. I mean, just go like this on their forehead. That's part of the process. Oh, it's your curriculum, baby. As soon as you start loving your curriculum, oh my goodness, you're going to get somewhere. You just love the curriculum. Ooh, I'm loving this curriculum. I'm loving my climb up Mount Everest. Yeah, I'm frostbitten a little bit. I'll thaw out later. Yes, I'm tired and exhausted as ever. I'll get it together. I can sleep when I'm dead. You know, that's what a mentor of mine said. He said, you can sleep when you're dead. Why are you sleeping so much now? When there's work to be done. I'm like, whoa. That's true. I can sleep when I'm dead now. So people don't want their process, right? They don't want their curriculum. They think there's a shortcut. So the first mindset that makes people susceptible to these things is unclear financial picture, or your financial future is not matching what you have in your mind, or somehow your finances are not where you want them to be, which could look in many different ways. Secondly, they are not wanting to actually do the work and go through the process, and perhaps do not understand the curriculum for creating wealth. You see, I'm in a great big wealth creation curriculum. Oh my goodness. And you know what, family? You have fucking seen me in this wealth creation curriculum for years. You've seen at least a decade of it, because guess what? You have seen me enter many businesses, and they did not work for what I was looking for. That was part of the process. That was part of the curriculum. But what will people looking at me say? Oh, she shouldn't have done that. Oh, that was a mistake. No, it wasn't. Nothing you did was a mistake. It was part of your curriculum. And just like Thomas Edison, or whoever invented the light bulb, he found 100 ways not to do it. And they said, you're failing, man. You still don't have a light bulb. You're failing. And you know what? Woo, gotta do what you gotta do. Come on, Ujo Wajet. And you know what he said? He said, that's not failing. I found 100 ways that it doesn't work. That means I'm eliminating all the ways that it doesn't work. And it made me wiser every time, because now when I look at a compensation plan, I know what the hell I'm looking at, because I've already been in TLC. I was already in Wakaya Perfection. I was already in other network marketing companies. I was in Rexall Showcase International. I was at a slew of network marketing companies. And guess what? Because I was in my curriculum, engaging my curriculum every step of the way. Hey guys, you can get in here too with me if you want to. We're going to do this curriculum together, because that's how I love doing my curriculum. I love doing my curriculum together with amazing people, because you're going to do your curriculum regardless. Regardless, you're going to do your fucking curriculum whether you want to or not. Life got you in a curriculum, baby. The sooner you wake up to it, embrace it, love it, make love to it, make your curriculum your new lover. Ooh, curriculum, come on. Let's get it, curriculum. Let's get it, baby. What you want? You start making love to your curriculum, your whole freaking life will change. You'll welcome it. And you know what else you'll do? You'll say yes to everything Spirit puts in front of you. Spirit puts something in front of you? Yes. And when I say that you'll say yes to everything Spirit puts in front of you, does that mean engage everything Spirit puts in front of you? No, 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 because we're talking about Ponzi schemes. So if a Ponzi scheme came in front of you, you wouldn't engage it. Why? Because Spirit didn't put a Ponzi scheme in front of you. You got to know the distinction. Where did this come from? What part of my fucked up mind bought this to me right now? Come on, mind. Oh, that was me, lacking limitation and trying to get something for nothing and trying to shortcut the process. I call this to us. Well, thank you very much. Sit down and shut up. Spirit is running the show, and you will say no to that because Spirit didn't put that in front of you. But the light workers, the spiritual people that are in Ponzi schemes, they say, well, God brought this to me because how else would it have come? It came right after I asked for wealth. I hope I'm stepping on some people's toes right now, because right now there is someone not speaking to me right now because I hurt their feelings over a Ponzi scheme. Boo, I don't care about your fucking feelings. I care about your soul. And most of the time, your feelings is on one side and your soul is on the other. Your soul ain't got feelings. If you catching feelings, ego, ego, ego. Whenever I catch feelings, I'm like, well, damn. The ego just got me again. Because I'm all in my feelings. And the person was only trying to tell you the truth and help you. That's all they were trying to do. Tell you the truth and help you, but you're in your feelings. You can be in your feelings. And guess what? You can be mad at me. You can be mad at me. And you're going to go and you're going to do the same thing again. And you're going to get an even harder lesson down the road because, as Oprah says, first spirit speaks to you in a whisper. That's the feather. Just the whisper. Go this way. You don't listen to the whisper, it turns up the volume. Tap on the shoulder, go this way. You don't listen to the tap on the shoulder, she said brick on the head. I would love for you to not have a brick on the head. But some people are so hard-headed, they still need that brick on the head. Why? I don't need it. Look, I got too much makeup on and too many cute stuff going on here that I try to make cute anyway. To have a brick on my head, I just want to be gentle and loving and kind to myself. I simply want to learn my lessons gently and lovingly and kindly with deep compassion for myself. Deep self-love. I don't need bricks on the head anymore. How do you not get bricks over your head? You listen to the still small voice. And the still small voice is telling you, Whereas the loud egoic voices are like, you need money, you better go get it. And it's speaking to you in a voice that's familiar. So you mistake the voice of the mind for the voice of God. And it is not. It's not. And if we cannot determine, if we cannot truly decipher within self the voice for God, which is the still small voice, it's that consistent, it never changes. It never changes. It's that consistent love guiding you gently and lovingly, yet persistently. It doesn't give up. It doesn't change because you change. It doesn't change its mind. It doesn't go left when it told you to go right. It never tricks you. You can trust it with your life because it is indeed your life. It is God. And it's speaking to you from here, and it's the draw that you know, I'm going this way. I don't know why. But you let your big old head get in the way. And your head, well, that doesn't make sense to go that way because I can't see what's going on that way. But they're telling me that if I go this way and I give them $500 and in 6 weeks or 2 weeks, I'm going to get $8,000. That sounds like a good idea to me. Did God tell you to do that? Now, here is, just drop a little tissue. Here is the other thing that we want to talk about. If you have not yet worked out your trying to get something for nothing, trying to shortcut the process, trying to get it fast, microwave results, if you haven't worked all those things out, then here comes something that's going to come along that even though the still small voice is telling you, go this way. And the way that the still small voice is taking you is the hard fucking way. And you're looking at the easy way, and here's the hard way. Well, this is the easy way. I give them $500, I go get 2 people, I come back and you give me $8,000. That's easy. The still small voice is taking you the high road, the harder, longer one. Why? Because it's creating your muscles. It's building your muscles. This is development. This is you becoming your greatest self by taking the high road, the Everest road. You see? That's how the universe makes you stronger. That's how the universe makes you into a spiritual gangster, baby. Spiritual gangster. But you want to be a punk. No, just give me, here's my 500. Let me go get 2 other dummies. Come on, 2 dummies. 500, 500. Got the 500. Okay, here's my 500 and my 2 people. Give me 8,000. That doesn't even sound like it makes sense. That does not make good sense. Stop it. I hope I'm getting on your nerves. Ooh, I hope I'm getting on your nerves. All your blessing loom people, all your gifting circle people, all your loving circle people, all your, well, the IRS says that I can gift this amount of money to people oh yeah, the IRS says you can gift $12,000 a year. That's right, $500 a month. Yep, you certainly can do that. But the IRS did not tell you to get into an illegal Ponzi scheme. You see, you take one little bit of thing here and you piece it to your Ponzi scheme to try to legitimize something that is illegal. It's always going to be illegal. It's never going to be right. It's never going to be legal. It's just a no. And I don't know how they continually get so many amazingly smart, amazingly wise, amazingly high vibe people. I can't imagine how they keep getting so many people. 4 people came at me. So this is what it looked like back in the day, in the 90s, when I was in one. Oh my goodness. You bring $1,500, you get out $12,000. You could do this in one night. It was all cash. That's the first problem. All cash, no paper trail. All cash. Now they're using Cash App. And how was it set up back then? Back then it was set up that there was a president. There were 2 vice presidents. Then there were 4 people. It doesn't look exactly like a pyramid. This is definitely a pyramid scheme and a Ponzi scheme together. And then you got the 8 people at the bottom. And the 8 people at the bottom, to get a spot on here, you had to pay $1,500. So you bring your $1,500 and your 2 people, and you put your $1,500 in. And how do you put this $1,500 in? You give it directly to the person that was the president. See, there was a president who was collecting all these $1,500 from these 8 people. Just collecting cash, $1,500, $1,500, $1,500, $1,500, $1,500, $1,500, $1,500, $1,500. Now, when this president received $1,500 from each of these 8 people that came in, it was a whole row of 8. Then there was 4, then there was 2, then there was 1. This is very easy to understand how they were doing this. It's very simple. This is not a susu. Stop calling it a susu. I will tell you in a moment what a susu is. This is not a susu, boo. This is an illegal Ponzi scheme. Can I say it again? Illegal Ponzi scheme. Illegal Ponzi scheme. Illegal Ponzi scheme. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Cancel all illegal Ponzi schemes. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Now, and let me tell you something. The people that were doing this, we were in a country club. These weren't dumb people. These were very, very, first of all, there were people that had $1,500 that they could just bring cash just like that. These people weren't hurting for money. These people were not people that were questionable about their finances. These people, here's another category of people. People who are looking for a quick come up. Just a quick come up. Just a quick 12 grand. You already have money, but you're just looking for a quick come up. Quick come-ups come with a price. No quick come-up I have ever had was worth it. Not one. That's why lottery winners do not stay wealthy. That's why 80 to 90% of them, 80-something% of lottery winners do not stay wealthy. Why? Because it was a quick come-up and their consciousness was not there yet to maintain it. So you'll get it. You'll get the quick 12 grand. And then what's going to go right back out the door again? You're still at square one, maybe square zero. Maybe you're worse off because you just maybe, I don't know. Now you still have to figure out. Now you still have your curriculum standing in front of you. Your curriculum is still like this, like, hi, here I am. You ready for me yet? No curriculum. I'm not ready for you yet. I still want to go in Ponzi schemes, and I still want to delay my good fortune and what would really work, because it's too fucking hard. It takes too fucking long with people out that are getting on my nerves, and it's beneath me. I shouldn't have to do all that. I should just be entitlement. I should just be able to go right over here and just get it just fast. Here's my 500, give me 8,000. Do you see what is wrong with that consciousness? Do you see what is wrong with that consciousness? Now, let's go further. So we come into the country club, and they were like, get suited up because this is a nice place. We was like, oh yeah, We put on our cute outfits and everything. We don't go down there. We very shishi poo poo, shishi poo poo, shishi poo poo. You know, pinky up. That's what we say in our family. Oh, we're going somewhere. Pinky up, pinky up. That means you have to be very fancy when you go in my Cardi B voice. Oh, we very fancy. So we go in very shishi poo poo, pinky up, fancy. Looking all around. Well, yes. We ain't had $1,500. The three of us came up with a solution. Me and my girlfriends, we said, listen, we're going to do $500 each. And then we're going to put in our $500 each. We're going to bring the $1,500 cash. We're going to go on this board. They call them the boards. We're going to go on this board. We're going to get our spot. When we get our 12 grand, we're going to split it 3 ways. We're going to each have 4 grand for our 500. That looked like a very good idea to us. In our limitation consciousness that didn't know what our uncertain financial futures, and little kids and single moms, that looked like a great deal. Okay? So we go there. We each had our cash. We get on the board. You pay cash to the person who is the president, straight to the president. And the president collects the cash, collects the cash, collects the cash. Once the president collects the cash, it was a board. 1 person here, 2 people here, 4 people here, 8 people here. When the president collected all $1,500 from all 8 people here, because everybody got to bring 2 people, right? Everybody on the board, you got to bring 2 people. The board would do what was called split. And then what happened was that president supposedly would always come back in or around and support you again, supposedly. But what was to bind them to do that? Nothing. Maybe they did it, maybe they didn't. Maybe they're honorable and they do it. Whether they do it or don't do it, it's still an illegal Ponzi scheme. Okay, so that person would be paid off. Now you had 2 boards, and the 2 people that were vice presidents now became president. The 4 people that were together in this board now move up to vice president. And now all of those 8 people that were filled in, they move up to the 4. And now you got a whole 8 on this row and a whole 8 on this row. Do you understand something? It takes 8 people to pay off 1 person. That is not sustainable. It takes 8 people to pay off 1 person. Does everyone see that? That's not sustainable. Okay, we're going to get another 8 people to pay off 1 person. Then we're going to get another 8 people to pay off 1 person. Then we're going to get another 8 people. Right, what you're watching. It would seem that people would see that this is not sustainable. It would seem that you would quickly figure out that this doesn't work. Yet it has an almost irresistible pull and draw to people. Almost irresistible. Why? Because people don't have their finances all set yet. If you were wealthy, you would never even consider something like this. You'd be like, that doesn't make any sense. No. If you were wealthy. And even if you were wealthy and you had not yet worked out of your system, like the wealthy people we started with wealthy people. Well, let me not say they were wealthy. I don't know their financial situation. Let me tell the truth. They appeared to be wealthy. They were in a shishi-poo-poo country club. I don't know if they were really wealthy or not, if they were living on credit. I don't know. Okay? I can't say that. Right? I know that's right, Pat. Run, baby, run. Run, Forrest, run. So when we started out with, let's say, well-to-do people that $1,500 wasn't nothing to them. And if they lost $1,500, they would just go back to business as usual. But me and my girlfriends putting in that $500 each, it wasn't business as usual for us. And it wasn't. Do you know how long it took us to get that money out? It took weeks. It took weeks to get that money out. Why? Because if you don't get in at the very beginning of it, when it's moving fast, it slows down and slows down and slows down naturally, because you have to have 8 people to pay off 1 person, which is unsustainable. And because you can't keep up that sustainability, a Ponzi scheme naturally falls apart. Every time. Not sometimes, not half the time. It falls apart. And it is like playing a game of musical chairs with your money. Everybody's running around the chairs. The music stops. Someone's going to be out of a chair. Someone's going to be out of money. And I'm not willing to stake my name and reputation. Not reputation as in I'm so great. No. That I am to be a minister of God. And I'm not saying ministers are any better than anybody else. That's not it. That I know my divine assignment. And if I lead someone into something knowingly that I know is trash, I'm not willing to live with that karma. I'm not willing. Oh, no. You won't get me on that one. No. Do you have any idea of how many emails I receive and how many offers I receive on this channel about sponsor this product, sponsor that product? No. All the emails is a no. Not because the product isn't good. Not because of that. The products could be great. I don't know that they're good because I don't use them and it's not something I would use. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, family, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. You will never hear me come on here and recommend anything to you that I haven't already done, already tested, used myself as a guinea pig, use it over and over and over again, and know it works. That's the only time I'm going to tell you about it. I have been in the online wellness shopping club for 18 months. You have hardly heard me talk about it because I have looked at that thing from beginning to end. And the online wellness shopping club has been around for decades. Decades. You didn't hear me. You heard me talk about it in the beginning some. As I was learning, I was like, ooh, this is great. You haven't really heard me go in because to me, wow, I'm still learning and there's so much unfolding. And now I'm really starting to talk more about it because I see not only does it work for me, I see all the hundreds of people that are with us in the online wellness shopping club that it works for. Like I'm convinced, I know it works. And I know it works for anyone because I've seen it. That's the only things I talk about here. That's it. I don't talk about anything else. They send me this wonderful, these wonderful young ladies that were making these yoni products. Nope. This wonderful tea company. Nope. These amazing, the little metal wallet people. Nope. I got a Bible wallet. I would use that. See, it's going to be out of integrity. It's going to be out of integrity and it's not going to work. I already learned that in my curriculum. Don't try to sell people on something. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my God, Tina. And you know what, Tina, what I found? If you're not clickbaity, because I try not to be clickbaity, you already know the things that are clickbait that will get you millions of views on YouTube. And for what? I don't go for clickbaity. I don't go for the buying fans. You see a lot of influencers, they buy their audience. Can't do it. Taking the high road is the longer fucking road. Takes forever. And why? Because it's giving you stellar results. It's giving you real people to talk to, not bots. It's giving you real life transforming solutions. See, what you get on this channel is real because I fucking do it. And if I didn't fucking do it, I'm not talking about it. Not gonna talk about it. Why? Because mom and dad taught us something. You own one thing in this life. What do you own? You own one thing in this life. What do you own? One thing and one thing only. What do you own? There is one thing you own in this life. You've heard me say it many times. What is it? One thing. What is it? Put it in the chat. What do you own, family? You own one thing in this life. Self, excellent. Soul, excellent. You own you, excellent. Excellent. These are all variations of it. You own your name. When people say your name, what comes up? Some people are like, Right. Yes, your mind, your soul, absolutely. You see, that is you, yes. And when you leave, that's right, reputation, fame. That's right. Your name. Your name. And when we say reputation, I don't mean like that little egoic, I gotta leave a legacy, I gotta put my name on a lot of buildings, I gotta make myself known. Okay, if that's your jam, go for it. That's not my jam. My jam is how many souls can transcend because God just chose to show up on the planet as me. How many lives can we set free because God chose to show up on the planet as Valerie? That's my game. It's a very long game. As you can see, I've fucking been on YouTube for 11 years. And I have watched people be on YouTube, zoom to 1 million followers in 3-4 years. Yep. And here I go in my curriculum. They look like they're passing you by, don't they? But you're going according to what the inner guide told you. Inner guide told me go live. I was like, okay, go live. Inner guide told me set up memberships. Okay, set up memberships. Inner guide was just next thing you know, inner guide had me totally set up on YouTube better than any of the YouTube experts ever could. They told me everything to do. And the money just kept going up and up and up and up and up. Do you understand? Inner guide is telling you, stop looking at all them dumb gurus here. Do this, and this is how you get 1 billion followers in 10 days. And this is how you get 50,000 Instagram followers. Who the fuck cares about his 50 grand Instagram followers? And 200 of them are actually listening to you. Vanity numbers. You need something to prove worth. Once you start dropping all that shit, I mean, it's hard to drop it. I still look at numbers. Now I look at numbers in a different way. I look at numbers in terms of reach and impact and purpose and destiny. Not in terms of, oh, that post only got this many likes. Oh, that post, you can hear the little ego voice inside. That's like, that only got this many likes and that got, and then I have to center myself. Yeah, all those voices are there. And then I center myself into, what am I here for? To inspire billions. Am I doing that? Yes. Am I on the path for doing that? Yes. Am I in the curriculum for doing that? Yes. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. So, to end it up, Susu, illegal Ponzi scheme. Remember, there are 2 important things to know about a Susu. A Susu never invites other people. A Susu is a closed unit. A Susu is completely legal. A Susu is the same. You get this. The first thing is no other people invited into a Susu. And the second one is you always get the same amount out that you put in. A Susu is a closed circuit. This thing is an 8 people to pay off 1 people unsustainable Ponzi scheme. A Susu is a closed circuit. It looks like a circle, not some of these other things. In the circle, 2 very important things. A Susu does not invite other people. This thing needs other people because we need 8 people to pay off 1 person. A Susu is a closed circuit, and in a Susu you always get the exact same amount of money out that you put in. That's why a Susu is based on extreme trust with a few people. I'll give you an example. And this one, you get 8 times the money out that you put in. This is a problem. This is not. This is trust and loyalty, and people have been using it. That's right, Tina, trust and loyalty. People have been using susus probably for thousands of years. Here's how a susu works. Let's say 10 of us get together, and it's only, no, let's say 12, because we're going to make it for the year. 12 of us get together, and we each say, we're going to bring $1,000 each month, and we're going to give the $1,000 to one person that month. So there's 12 of us. We're not looking for no other people. We don't want other people, and I'll show you why you don't want other people in a moment. 12 people in a circle. This is a susu. This is a true susu. It's just a savings plan. That's all a susu is. It's a savings plan. So every month, on the first of the month, all 12 of us get together, and we give our 12,000, and you bring 12, you bring 1,000 too, right? All of us bring 1,000, and we all give it to A. A just received $12,000. We all just gave 1,000. But remember, you're doing this every single month. At the first of the month, you're giving $1,000 every single month. February 1st, the 12 of us come together with our $1,000. We give it to B. B, you just walked away with $12,000. Do you see why this thing is based on trust? Because A just walked away with $12,000, but A's got to show up for the rest of the year with their $1,000 for this to work. Next, that's why you don't invite other people in, and you're only in it with a small group, and usually it's hush-hush who's in your susu. This is throughout the Caribbean. This is in Africa. This is in Asia. This is in probably every country. This is old, and it works. And it can go on for years. A closed susu. And when you develop the discernment, you'll be able to see the difference, the distinction between, it's in Haiti, that's right. It's completely legal. It's completely legal. And you will be able to see the difference between the illegal Ponzi scheme and a legal susu. Okay, you come the next month, because let's say $12,000 a year is the max that you can gift to other people according to IRS without filing some more paperwork, more tax implications. Family, you can give away more than $12,000 in a year. It just means that there will be some other considerations. It's not that you can't give away. I mean, Warren Buffett gave $35 billion to Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, so they could purge the world of the people that they don't think need to live here, like people in Africa and people in India. They went for the darkest skinned people, the most melanated people on the planet, Africa and India. It's very interesting. And they're the palest people on the planet. It's very interesting. So, but I digress. That's a conversation for another day. Now, let's go to month 3, March 1st. All 12 of us bring $1,000. Again, we bring $1,000, and now we give the $1,000 to C. C just received $12,000, including their own $1,000. We're going to go through the whole year, and there's a month that each person of the 12 is going to receive $12,000. That's how a susu works. And you're not trying to get other people in the susu. You don't want other people in the susu. Do you understand that a susu is based on being a closed circle of trust and loyalty? These people are in this same susu for years. The only way you can get into a susu is somebody die. Matter of fact, somebody told me, I think they said their grandma was in a susu, and the only way somebody could get into their grandmother's susu was because grandma died and somebody wanted to take her place. That's the only way you can get in. You wouldn't even know about it because they're not telling you about it, because they already have their tight-knit circle that they've been doing this for years. Now, at the end of the year, you have given $12,000 and you have received $12,000. It is exactly equal. It's just that you got it all at once. So that now it's a savings plan, completely legal. Okay, family? So that now you can go out and you can do something really amazing with that $12,000, because maybe in your life situation with the people that were in the susu, they didn't have the ability to be able to cobble together $12,000 all at once. And so therefore they got into a savings plan. Same as layaway, same concept, completely legal. Let's end with this. If you are unsure about your financial situation, and I'm not telling you this for you to do anything. Bushwoman, how you love it? It is invited by those trust. That's right, Bushwoman. Trust by those who trust you. That's right, and believes. That's right. That's right, and you're a person of integrity. There was it was either Korean or Vietnamese lady who told me she was in a susu, and that's how they all bought their houses, completely cash. They had no mortgages, and theirs was $12,000, and I think there was 12 people. I think it was 12 or 13 people in the susu, and theirs was $12,000 a year. And they used to come every first of the year, January 1st, and everybody bring their $12,000 and they give it to one person. And that person would have $150,000, and that person would go buy that house cash. And by doing that over a 10-year period, all of them had a house paid for completely in cash, all of them. And the person who bought the house first, they were to give shelter to other people while they worked. Do you see how they're working together? They're not. They're not saying, you go over there and get that $2,000 apartment, and you go over there and get that $1,500 mortgage, and you go over there and get that $1,200 mortgage. No, they're going to bring this all together in one household. And so the first person went out, bought a $150,000 house. Now, this was back in the day in Rice's Tale. This was about 20 years ago. So now I'm sure their susu has gone up. Maybe it's gone up to $20,000 or $25,000 the first of the year. But imagine if you were in a susu of $20,000. Come on, money in the market. Love it. Billion-fold return to all our super chatters. I love it. That's right, a closed circle. They ain't trying to tell more people to come in. They ain't got to get 2 people. No, because it's sustainable. You see, this is sustainable. This is solid. This goes on for year after year after year after year. This does not. It's going to fall apart. And when it falls apart, people are going to lose their money. That's the hardest part about it. That's the worst part about it. And you lost your time, and you still have your curriculum waiting for you. Well, what was all that for? Still got to do my curriculum. Yep. Curriculum was like, hey, over here. No, your hard curriculum. I'm going to go the easy way. You go the easy way, it doesn't work, it falls apart. Curriculum says, hey, you know what? I'll make that part of your curriculum. Because Spirit is going to use everything. Even if you are a dumbass, Spirit is going to still use all your dumbassery for good. So go ahead, be a dumbass all you like. Because it has used all my dumbassery to still, okay, we're going to just put some lessons in there because you want to be a dumbass? Okay, let's just make it so that you got some real hard lessons out of that one. Let's sprinkle, the curriculum is still following you around, sprinkling the lessons into the dumbassery. Damn your curriculum. Florida Evans. Damn. Okay. Now, this particular susu, let's say that you were getting $25,000 a year, and let's say it was 10 people. Well, let's say it's 12 people. $25,000 a year. The 12 of you come together every first of the year, January 1st. You bring in $25,000. That's $300,000 that you're giving someone every first of the year. And they're going to go out and buy their house cash. And you probably can live in the basement, or you can have a couple of bedrooms upstairs, because the next year on January 1st, you are going to get $300,000. And remember, this is strengthening the community so much because they don't need banks. Do you realize that susus were for people who were unbankable or people who were unbanked? There are billions of unbanked and unbankable people. So the community did it. The community became the bank. It's so simple, and it's so beautiful, and it's people supporting people, and it works, and it's legal. This Wipe it out your mind. Get rid of it. Know something for nothing. As a matter of fact, this is how we're going to conclude. I want you to be the kind of person that if you say to me, I'm going to give you something for nothing, you say, no, 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 no. I don't want something for nothing. I want to work for it. I want to earn it. I want to earn it by right of consciousness so that I know I can keep it. No, no, no. I don't want you to give me anything for free. No, 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 no. What can I do for you? Yeah, right, right. How can I earn my place at the table? I love you, family. Share this vid with every person who is talking to you about a blessing loom, a gifting circle, a love circle, a family gifting. And it will be shut down. And a few years later, we'll see it arise again, perhaps, or perhaps not, because we will have ascended and we will be wise and wealthy, like Solomon. Yes, I love you. God bless you. Have a beautiful day. And I have something so delicious to show you tomorrow, Witchy Wednesday. Peace.